Clarissa Scales' mammy's name was Mary Vaughan, and she was brung from Baton Rouge, whatum over in Louisiana, by our master. He went and located on Plum Creek, down in Hayes County. Mammy was a tall, heavy-set woman, more'n 6 foot tall. She was a maid doctor after freedom. That means she nussed women at childbirth. Alice told me the last thing she saw when she left Baton Rouge was her mammy standing on a big wood block to be sold for a slave. That the last time she ever saw her mammy. Mammy died about 50 years ago. She was living on a farm on, Big Walnut Creek in Travis County. Daddy done die a year before, and she just grieves herself to death. Daddy was so funny looking, 'cause he wore long whiskers and what you calls a goatee. He was field worker on the Vaughan plantation. Master Vaughan was good and treated us all right. He was a great white man and didn't have no overseer. Missy's name was Margaret, and she was good too. My job was tending fires and herding. Hogs. I kept fire going when the washing being done. They had plenty wood, but used corn cobs for the fire. There a big hill corn cobs near the wash kettle. In the evening I had to bring in the hogs. I had a lil whoop I druv them with, a 8-plated rawhide whoop on the long stick. It a purty sight to see them hogs go under the slip gap what was. A rail took down from the bottom defense, so the hogs could run under. Injuns used to pass our cabin in big bunches. One time they give Mammy some earrings, but when they's through eatin', they wants them earrings back. That the way the Injuns done. After feedin' dem, Mammy Alice say, "Be good and kind to everybody." One day Master Vaughan come and say we's all free and could go and do what we wants. Daddy and Mammy rents a place and I stays until I's 15. I wanted to be a teacher, but Daddy kept me hoeing cotton most of the time. That's all he knowed. He allus told me it was 'nuff larnin' could I jest read and write. He never even had that much. But he was the good farmer and good to me and Mammy. There was a school after freedom. Old man Tilden was the teacher. One time a bunch of men they calls the Ku Klux come in the room and say, "You get out of here and get way from dem niggers. Don't let us cotch you here when we comes back." Old man Tilden's show was scart, but he say, "You all come back tomorrow." He finishes that year, and we never hears of him gain. Dat a log schoolhouse on Williamson Creek, 5 miles south. Of Austin Den, a colored teacher named Hamlet Campbell come down from the north. He rents a room in a big house and makes a school. The Trustays hires and pays him, and us chillin' didn't have to pay. I got to go some, and Alice tells my granddaughter how I's head of the class when I does go. She am good in her studies, too. When I's 15, I marries Benjamin Calhoun Scales, and he was a farmer. We had 5 chillin' and 3 boys is livin'. One am a preacher, and Arthur am a cement laborer, and Chester works in a printin' shop. Benji dies on February 15th this year, 1937. I lives with Arthur, and the government gives me $10 a month. I has the lil farm of 19 acres out near Oak Hill and Floyd. The preacher lives on dat. All my boys is good to me. They done good, and better'n we could, and 'cause we couldn't get much larnin' them days. I's had the good life, but we 'preciated our chance more'n the young folks does nowadays. They has so much they don't have. To try so hard, if we'd had what they got, we'd thunk we was done died and gone to glory land. Maybe they'll be all right when days growed.